You ready, King? It's R1.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
You want to start over so you can change your shit?
Touchback as that sails over the end line. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup. Off of play action, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He's tackled up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Michael Ojemudia brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long. It's Watson.
Oh, fuck.
Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia.
King got it up.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, their turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words.
I'm just saying, I got the broadcast up in the chat.
Appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
No, I got the I got the
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And 10 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. Oh, they hit him in the backfield.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It's not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they get to the
good fucking block, cheat.
It's picked up a live ball.
Let's go.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. Look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone,
Got him. Let's go. Let's go.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. And sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to
take
do
that.
is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Get him. Let's go.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the screen.
Go, Gino.
Now it's 3rd down.
On the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Give me that.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to...
This nigga killed you, dog.
...quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
It's the former Hurricane great, Frank Gore. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And it's complete. Hooper. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes flush to his right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Mahomes firing complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Dolphins are going to be
what am I looking at?
goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Breida, and he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Cohen on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start.
And the Bills are
Go
going to
fucking
get him as he
sad.
goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Let's
and
go.
not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Let's go, defense.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Come on.
Hands of Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
47-yard line.
Second and 12. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember.
10 yards, 3 broken tackles.
Little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first
Get
touchdown.
the fuck out of here. Come on.
And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
I know. You stopped. You didn't even start running.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen. They send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's go, Big Gino.
Gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
No one open. Let's go.
Sack back at the 9-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
You gotta go for it.
The football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Let's go.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, the 20, 10, and he is in the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 87 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around.
I lost 2 in a row.
But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went.
Let's go, Big G. Big G. Big G. Big Gino. Big Gino.
Big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown.
Big Gino out there balling, man.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone.
Oh, wait.
Escort him to the bench and
Is that Fowler?
They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
I think that's Dante Fowler.
Good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to
Nigga massaging his body, that's what it is.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant.
God damn.
Football, or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes going to throw.
Let's go.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Go, Trevor.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Let's go, Harrison.
His way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
Let's go, Harrison.
Intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try again with Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he is
Why go out of bounds?
Inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down, Buffalo.
First down, a run with Cohen. Down to the 25. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Good game, King.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are...
Them Bills is looking good. The Bills is looking good.